Hello and welcome to Lotro on level. As you can see, I'm just on my way in now. So, sorry about the little delay there. Did I remember to put the microphone on? I did. Lovely. Back into Laurelin. I was just, I was a little bit late start because I was fishing on the at the festival, which I'm sure you've all been to. We've got tonight. We've got Thordunost, who is the level. Taking that off. Now that's supposed to be on mute. What's happening? Okay, so what you can hear is an advert coming in from Twitch, which is really weird. Let's make sure you shouldn't hear it. It should be silent, so I don't know what's going on there. Let's see. I'm going to make sure you don't hear my voice. Well, I don't hear my voice while it's muted. How annoying. No, I think that's okay. It is muted now. How strange. So, this afternoon was Thordunost the Minstrel, who is... oh, that's wrong. And he... better. There we go. Just making sure I can see both chats. I can. So it was this guy, and he was off doing old quests, and then into Wildemore. I don't know. Anyway, we got Thordunost. We're back to him, which is a normal guy, the Guardian. Oh, Thordunost is on level. He's level 86 in a place that used to be level 85 cap. It was when that level was the maximum you could get. I actually have another minstrel. I'm going to use him for another purpose, something to do with YouTube. Doesn't matter what it is. But I could use him in this thing as well. He's only, was he level 13 now, so he's not going to be sort of hanging about very much. But he's on the Evermore server. I don't know. I could make a new one on here so that he can hang around. Sorry, I just noticed my speakers were on there. Yeah, I should be... here's the thing. I made this. Now, I cooked it. my cook made it. Because this guy cannot. And I was playing with my cook. Now, this is... For this thing, you make a feast of lithe, I think it is. And you can trade that in the Cook's Guild, with the Cook's Guild leader. And if I double click that... No? Oh, sorry, it has to be deconstructed by one of these guys outside here. I'm down by my house. At the moment where I was doing my inventory shuffle and so on. If you're not familiar with Lotro on level is completing regions and so on, more or less at the level that they were intended for. So I'm at level 52, as you can see, and I'm not getting any more experience because I'm carrying in my pocket this thing called the Stone of the Tortoise. The Stone of the Tortoise disables all experience for me, does not disable it for my weapons and so on. Anyway, off to the relic map. Deconstruct. I have to show locked because there it is. It's that one. Unlock it. Take there, that's fine. So if I deconstruct that, I get a minus symbol of morale. It's only 50 morale, but it's something. And if I then look at my legendaries in here, is that the one I've got equipped? It is. So in this one, look, I don't have a lot, as you can see, but I now have a crafted thing, which I can slot into my weapon. And there, my morale goes up by 50. It's nothing really, but you know, I've got 17 points to spend on that thing. Let me have a overwhelm is something I use a lot at that one. Stamp. Oh, turn the tables is that one. No. Stamp. Whirling retaliation damage. It's got to be that one or DPS, I think. So this one is 234 to 318. 10% is saved 30. This one would be, well, what does it add? Oh, it's at maximum. Okay, DPS. Can't do DPS. I'll wait. I'll leave it. It's not so important, but what is important, what I do want to do, and it's my belt. It's got 2 points. This is my 100 thing. And this one, look, it's got a ton of stuff, isn't it? Let's have a look. It's got nothing slotted into it. So what have I got is runes. Parry rating. Don't want parry. I could have parry. I'll put it in because why not? Guardian bleed bash damage. That would be useful maybe. Guardian's pledge is one of these. What's Guardian's pledge? It's not that one, is it? Nah. Oh, is it that? It's that one. Yeah, because it's this one. This thing. So I think Guardian's pledge. Can I find it here? PLE. DGE? Search? No. Guardian's pledge. Can't find it. Okay. Then we'll have a look here because this is important. No. And if I change there. No. So I won't be taking that. I can't remember what it is. Cooldown. Catch your breath would have been nice. Melee targets. Bash damage. So it's not, none of it is. I'll do bash damage. I don't know what to do. Just do that and that. Good enough. And this, I've got 2 belts. This one and this is for level 51. This one is no level. This is the one I'm using, so that's fine. The other one I'm leveling up. We'll see. Anyway, that's enough for now. Let's get on. We're going to be going up to Forochel at the beginning. Don't know what's going to happen, really. We're going to be doing some quests I've got up there. Let's have a look. I've got Forochel. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's this? Good Guardian. Misty Mountains is some fellowship quests. I'm hoping we can get on and do some fellowship stuff, or small fellowship, maybe some instances, something like that. Maybe skirmishes, that sort of thing. I certainly do have to, personally. I mean, I do have to like to level up my. Oh, no. I do have to level up my skirmish soldier. Well, yeah, I want to. That's another thing. And we've got, I've got festival stuff. What's this? Speak with Band of Boffin. I didn't know that was a festival thing. Okay. Evandin, I don't know. I've got stuff hanging around. Not going to do that. I've got Tell of the Angmar stuff. These are things that could be done. Don't know. I mean, I can do those alone. I can do this alone, really. But I think Forochel, anyway, that's a definite. So, travel skills. Surigila. Now, let's see who's online. Goffrin? Jeffrin? That's all. So, Archosaur. I can't remember. He said he's gone off somewhere. So he will be here, but I think he'll be late or something. I don't know, something like that. So what am I doing? It's all around here. Oh, this one is not. Slaves of the Ice. That's why I'm not doing it. Okay, so I'll turn that off. So what's happening? We've got Angmarim, and we need to go and do something with them. We've got to find evidence of the Jewel of the Ice, and that is also the Angmarim who are on the way in. And restock this. Now what's that for? It's a beacon. And let's do that. I think I'll take my goat because I've got not that one, not like that one. I like this one. There we go. Where is it? Not that one. Where's it gone? Reputation mount. It's this Prisedale Association goat. It took a lot of work to get this thing, but I think it looks a bit nicer than some of the other goats you can get in the game. Now, where's this place? It's called, what is it? Resupplying. Oh, it's there. We've been there already, but it's good to go there again, I suppose. One thing, I have been doing tasks, so where's my reputation? Forochel, Council of the North, Big Lane, Rangers, Madam Society. I can't even see Forochel. What are they? They're not Council of the North. Angmar, that is. Wardens. I've done it. No. I need a couple hundred, so I should get that. When I do these quests, when I finish these quests, fingers crossed, I will have completed the reputation hunt in Forochel, which is really good. Name's off. No. Which is really nice because it's a thing I've got. If you look at the rep for my character, so far everywhere we've gone, he's finished the rep. So I want to get that done. I want to finish the rep. I don't want to have to. They're still spawning in. There we go. Yeah. And I'm keen to get on. I do like Eregion. We've been here for a few live streams now. Quite a long period of time. Oh, here's another thing I'm thinking to do. I've got a scholar. I'm thinking to make this guy prospector and wood collector. I cannot remember what the forester. Prospector and forester, which would give him tailor. I don't really need him to craft stuff, but I do need materials always. And I'm at a point now where I'm very keen to level up my woodworker, cause I want a new drum for my minstrel. It's level 85, level 86, and well due for a new instrument. And I fancy a drum. He hasn't got a drum, and they're pretty good for sort of. He does a lot of solo PvE stuff, so they'd be great for him. I've got beads coming out of my eyeballs, which is a bit it's over there, isn't it? A bit frustrating, but well, never mind. Hang on, restock, visit. Okay, so we're going to visit this place. Where is it? It's right here. Hey. And I can see Cantaviku it's replace the missing. I think is there an entrance down? Oh, what's going on? I think is it on the top of here? I'm a little bit lost. Oh, it's over there, look. Here it is. Alright, let's kill him. I'm just checking I haven't got my fishing rod in my hand. Yeah, alright, mate. Okay, so anyway, Snow Beacon supply crate. This one's a bit bashed up. Is that it? Search for signs of what destroyed the crates. Oh, it's right here. Well, there, I can see it. Oh. This, Snow Beacon supplies. All broken up. You found boar tracks. A half-eaten something. Well, fine. Half-eaten food. And now... Oh, that's it. Go back and tell him. Fair enough. Well, let's do that, because maybe he's going to ask me to do something else associated with this. So I'm going to pop over and do that. Because we can go do... I mean, if he sends me further down in the direction of where the Angmarim are, I'd rather not have to run all the way back again. Yeah, so at the moment, anyway, this guy's a scholar. Scholar, he's also a farmer and a weaponsmith, neither of which I'm going to use. Something you can do, by the way, when you're choosing your profession, and it is very important, and that is to choose, have a look at the crafted relics you can get from whatever it is you're doing, the guild, and go with that guild. I think pretty sure they do vary. So, for example, this guy's a scholar. But I could also choose weaponsmith if the weapons guild gives him a better crafted relic. I suppose that's one option. I have got my weaponsmith. He doesn't seem to do a lot, to be honest with you, which is a little bit frustrating because I spent so long leveling him up. Basically, he does what? Kind of, well, almost nothing. Because of course when you get to like this, I mean this guy, he's level 52, he's got legendary instruments, items, legendary items, so I don't really need somebody to make weapons for me. For some classes I would, for example, can't think of one. But yeah, there are classes that I think the hunter is one that needs crafted weapons, but none that I play. This is even after legendary items, so he's a bit kind of wasted. But I don't want to change him. Okay, Matty, we've done that. Good. Strange markings and hoof prints. The animals have never been so desperate as to break into our provisions before. The winds from Angmar have caused many strange and unnatural things this season. Yeah, what do you know? Search the crates and defeat the animal. The animals have become so starved that they have attacked the snow beacon of Kantaviku. Kantaviku. I do not know what could have been gained from this behaviour, but it is done. You should go to Kantaviku and see what damage has been done. Search any broken crates you find for signs of the animal. You should hunt it down. It must be slain for the good of the Lumivaki. Go now. And have good hunting. For Banik. And Thordunost. And reputation changed. I am now kindred with every thing that I've been through with area-wise. So let's have a look. It did say that I've got a new title. So let me see, because maybe I can change. It's kinship. No. Is it under social? Quest. Must be social. Abuser of amusement. Firecracker. Friend of the mark. Pipe. No, it's not that. Where's the crafting? Deed? Nah. Not heritage. That's hobby. Kinship. No. Quest. Maybe it's under quest. Oh dear. It is. How do I find the new one? Is it highlighted? Is it the last one? Warder? No, okay. Up and comer. Thorin's Hall, the Busy Bee. Guardian. Servant of Process. Seeker of Deep Places. Rivendell friend. We did pop into Moria a while ago just so I could get my legendary instruments item. I haven't got instruments. It's really annoying me. Madam. Losseth. Here we go. Losseth. You have... Okay. Well, whatever. I'll put it on. It's not great, is it? But there we go. Thordunost, Loseth. Lossoth? I'm going to have a pop in here now, and I'm going to see what do I get for Kindred with Loseth. I know there's a horse. Let's see what else there is. There's always a horse. Well, actually, no, that's not true. No, wait, is that? No. Okay. Where are we? Cook, provisioner. There's everything here. Vault keeper. Armorsmith, supplier. Okay. Furniture. Oh.
Do you wish to look at my bear?
Smoke tent. Sounds like might be rather nice, actually. Oh, Loseth Heavy Armorsmith? I didn't know there was such a thing. Oh, right. Oh, I see. I see. Fur lining for... I wonder what this looks like. Mamuti armor recipe. 849 is good. Well, minimum level 42, but 849. My armor is 896. It's pretty good, you know. I could have gone for that. What do I get? Might, agility, fate, vitality. But I've got might. Hey, it's pretty good. Yeah, I wish I'd taken that. I'd like to know what it looks like. Can't really find out, can you? Have I got anything I want to sell? Don't need to do tasks for here anymore. Alright, that's the armor guy. We've got 2 here. Medium and light armor. Got that one. There's somebody here. That one. Where the heck is the... Kindred! Ribboard vendor. Are you it? That's the one. Right, mounts first. I love that. How much gold have I got? Loads. Or plenty. So that's a prized Tundra steed. Right, what else you got? Armor. Oh! Cool. Oh, frost mitigation. Of course it's got frost mitigation. But I don't want frost mitigation. 17 might, 17 vitality. No, not really. Hunter class items? Yeah. Mounts, outfit, back. Ceremonial clothes. Oh. Oh my goodness. No. Recipes. And warden class items. Oh, I see. So, not really great. Don't like that stuff, but I have got the mount. Let's run outside and see what it looks like. Hello. Oh, hello, Noah. Nice to see you again. I think it's again. Now let me have a look, because I've got a new mount. Where's my new mount? It's a reputation, so shrink all up. Reputation. See what it looks like. Maybe I should be riding it. It looks like a furry horse, which is fine because it's blooming cold up here. With some, yeah, you know, I just said blooming cold or something like that. I was talking to my wife. I think it was last night, or it was last night, or maybe this. No, it was this morning about swearing on YouTube. Because some YouTubers have had their accounts closed. They don't swear, but it's an issue anyway. It's a thing, and I'm a bit fussy about it. And she reminded me, my 2-year-old grandson, I'm 55 years old by the way, my 2-year-old grandson, he knows how to operate the TV controller and watch, to get to YouTube on one of those internet TV things. He watches YouTube. Now, it's kind of Sesame Street type stuff. He can now say it's complete A to Z, and he can do count to 12. Not tell the time, but he can count the numbers around the edge, you know. So he's got all that off YouTube. So it's not all bad. But he's doing that. He's going to stumble across all kinds of things. And that's a concern. Some of the YouTube channels, what they come up with, it's not good. So anyway, let's look. Is this one? No, this one? Yeah, under attack. Oh, is this that bear? There's a bear, isn't there? You can drop off the cliff or something and kill it there. Can't remember exactly. It's something like that. But anyway, yeah, it is true. There's a lot of swearing. I think it's a lot in games, and that really annoys me. It's not necessary. I'm not a grumpy old git, promise. But I've noticed it with a mod I'm playing that is for Skyrim. But I mean, Skyrim does not have any swearing in it at all. It substitutes a word, uses a different word instead. Now, that to me is a bit of a shame, really, but completely unnecessary. No, wait a minute. Where's this? Anyway, let's play the game. Right. So what am I looking at? I'm looking for broken snow beacon supply crate. I'll search the crates and defeat the. I'm going to eat. I've got a bad feeling about this. Okay. Are you coming? No. Right. What are you? Hello. I knew it. I knew it. Talk to Matty. Is he back at camp? He is. Good. Milestone. What's bad about swearing? If it adds to something, for example, if it's like part of the thing, then I don't have a problem with that. And anybody who doesn't like it can not watch it. It'll be like a game is over a certain age. You know, I recommended that ESRB thing. But if like Skyrim, now in Skyrim, you get the bandits. They walk around. They say, "What was that? Did you hear something?" Yeah. But sometimes you get an expansion, but a mod, and in there, the guy will say, "What the fuck was that?" And there's no need to say it. It's not said by Skyrim bandits. They will say, "What was that?" It doesn't add anything. It doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it worse. It just not necessary. That's what I don't like. That's all. I mean, it's just not necessary. But see, one of the things is with YouTube, they actually have a rule that says you got to watch your language, and is the things about like it's quite strictly regulated anyway. That's what I'm trying to say. So point is, I suppose, if let's say a YouTuber is swearing and stuff, and then his YouTube channel, like he gets less adverts on his videos, for example, well, it's fault. There are rules, and if you want to follow them, fine. If you don't follow them, you cannot complain when you have a problem. There are people who do, and just need to read the rules before you make a video. You know, it's that sort of thing. Anyway, I think you get the general idea. Some game Grand Theft Auto. If you think about what it is, and you think about what's going on and what's around you and all that stuff, it kind of fits, you know. And anybody who plays Grand Theft Auto, they know that. They know you've got to expect it. So no problem. Don't need it in Lord of the Rings, for example. Doesn't sort of add to the game. Doesn't, I suppose, doesn't do any harm in a way. Wouldn't do any harm, but it's not in any of the books. Stuff like that. So why would you do it? Sure, people have reasons, but I don't know what they are. For one thing, I think if a game does have a lot of swearing in it, I think maybe it might limit the audience a bit. If people are, people talk about parents, keep an eye on your kids, see which games they're playing, stuff like that. So maybe if there's a game with a lot of swearing in it, some people might say you're not going to, to the kids, they might say you're not allowed to play that, and so on. So, but then if the game is over, what they have over 15 or whatever, they might say okay, but whatever. So that's what's bad about swearing. Now I don't want to impose my opinions on other people. Well, I don't like it in general, but swearing. But that's not. I mean, if I'm playing a game, if I'm playing Grand Theft Auto and I hear somebody swearing, it doesn't. It fits. It doesn't bother me. I suppose in bandits in Skyrim, you could say, yeah, it fits. They're bandits. They probably would, but it doesn't fit the game. The game has avoided it. It's used the word, instead of who's hanging around doing nothing, they say who's lollygagging, and so on. Yeah, so it's like with Red Dwarf, the television series, Red Dwarf, the English television series. The guy who wrote it, he didn't want to put swearing in it, so he made up something that could be used at times that you might normally swear. And what he actually made up was smeg, the word smeg, S-M-E-G. And so you will hear in that game, people, that television series, people called smeghead and things like this. Of course, now smeghead is a swear word. So, kind of. It's a bit of a soft thing, isn't it? But now people will use it like any other word, not realising it's actually from a television show. And they wanted to be able to swear, but they couldn't, and so on. So they made up what they thought would be a new word. I think that's kind of funny. Anyway, what am I doing? Searching for evidence of the Duel of Ice. I think I just got to kill people to find that. I've got searching encampments for that. And I've got burn the tents. So everything is encampments, not where I'm standing. Are there any up here? I don't know if they're up here or they're up on the hill. There's one. I've got to go up there, look. How do we get up? What's the best way? Can I get up like here? Nope. I think I've got to fight my way up. Which is fine. I'm not scared of it. I don't like it personally. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't quite, I don't know, I don't like to say it bothers me. It's just, it depends, like I say, it depends on the context. Sometimes I don't like it, sometimes I don't care. But, I mean, there's no swearing in Skyrim, so why have it in a mod? I don't know. Don't see the point. Where am I doing? Search for evidence, but so next there's one up there, and there's another one. I should be able to see them, shouldn't I? Is there one up there? I think they're all. Ah, let's kill him. Probably sound like a really grumpy old git. I'll swear with the rest of them though. Not very strong. Where's the have I got one? I've got one sort of there. I think I've got to go up, haven't I? I've got to go up again. Oh, tell you what I'm going to do. There he is. Ah, I see tents. I would say there is that rule about on YouTube about swearing. Can't remember what it is exactly, but basically keep it clean. I mean, they're not so fussy, but the rule's there. So if you do swear and you get your account closed or whatever, so what? I don't care. If they close it, they close it for the wrong. They close them for the wrong reasons. We all know that, but yeah. There's supposed to be one over here somewhere. Oh, is it on the other side? Down there. It's up there. And there's one. Does this count as a tent? No. I think it would feel a bit weird in this game. Have you ever played an MMO where they swear? I can't remember actually. I'm not saying yes or no, I just can't remember. So there's one all the way up there, and there's one down there. Right. I've sort of figured this out properly, have I? I keep telling myself I must do some deeds on this guy, but I never quite get round to it. Never get around to it. I don't think anybody actually likes the deeds. Some of them are okay, but others are just not okay. Is there one down there? Because I've got that circle there. There it is. Lovely. And he's got what? He's got just a deed. But he says search for. Oh. Okay. But I forgot I was supposed to be searching for evidence in the camps. Well, I can't see anything there. Oh, go away. I can't actually see anything there. Alright. Oh, I found orders. Thank goodness for that. So then, somewhere down here, then there's a tent. Begging, there it is. All the way down there. I mentioned my grandson and swearing, and he can look at YouTube, but to be honest with on that occasion, that's my son's thing, and now it's for him to watch his son, and he does. So I'll say that much on that. I don't want him to come across like some bad father or whatever, or his mother, but yeah, you'll sit with him. There's always somebody sitting with him. Oh, it's right here. Still have a minute. Right, you've done well. Let us see how long they will endure now. Now that they must dwell in the snow. Oh, no. Okay. Our work has not gone unnoticed by the enemy. They are assaulting all travellers along the roads. Some have gone missing, and others have seen some strange shapes and heard dark voices on the wind at night. The Rotavaki, are being led by a mighty war leader, but he does not make camp with his servants. Even the mightiest warrior cannot withstand the Losseth single-handedly. We must strike at the heart of the camps and scatter them to the northern winds. Our scouts have learnt that the Rotavaki at the encampment are led by Rarake. If he is slain, the camps will be thrown into chaos. I just noticed something. Please, Thordunost, seek out and slay Rarak. I don't know. He will most likely be found deep within the camp, south and east of here, near to the iron span, in the pass of Forochel. And look, a new crossbow. It's actually the same as the one I got into it. That's actually, in fact, awful. What a shame. I'll see what it looks like. I suppose I'm going back to the same place. What a surprise. Oh, look. I've got to go down there as well. What's that one? Bring the Angmarim. I'm going to go and do that first. So let's go to Pinty Belbot, which is slow mode. So I'm going to go off and get a drink. Oh, Winston, hello. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am in Frozen Land again, but I'm just about finished here. I just picked up the last bit of rep about, 20 minutes ago or less, 15 minutes ago. So I'm just finishing off some quests, and then I'm on to Eregion, I think. That's why the title is Forochel +++, because I was thinking to do more. But yes, I'm going to Eregion, but I quite fancy some instances or probably skirmishes. This guy's done about 2 or 3 skirmishes in his career, so he really needs to get on and do something. I'll be right back. Shut this door. And then shut the door, and then my wife can have the TV on as loud as she wants, to have to worry about me. Didn't think of that. I should have. Oh, well. How are you, Winston, anyway? Have you been having fun in the festival? Can't remember the name, which festival it is. I keep wanting to call it Autumn Festival, but it's not, is it? It's it doesn't say there either, does it? Oh, Farmer's Fair. Yes, it does. Farmer's Fair. I've got the mounts for I don't know, 3 or 4 characters, and I've got the Ale Association for 3 characters now, all done in this festival. So I'm okay. That's what I wanted. I wanted a bit more, but it's alright. My other Guardian, I wanted to get him through the Ale Association. To be honest, I thought he already was. Then I found out he hadn't even done the first quest with them. So he started that. It's another one of those things, a problem, if you like, with rushing a character through, isn't it? I rushed him to what was level cap, level 75. He missed so many deeds, and it's pain in the neck. I don't like him very much anymore, because for that reason he's got all these deeds left behind, and he could not even dance. Well, a little bit, yeah. This guy's learnt a few dances. What's this guy got now? So this guy, did he do all the dances? He's got the dwarf, he's got the elf, he's got the hobbit, he's done them all. I'm impressed. So he did all of that. Last thing I did was the seasoning, and so on. Oh yes, level loads of times without stepping into Mordor. Oh, because I noticed your level going up, and you actually not been to Mordor yet. Have you bought it? Have you got the Mordor pack? Or are you waiting for a while? I'm doing Hitbold at the moment with both of my higher level characters. So I've frozen their leveling up so that they can actually use the gear that they get. But they're running around Eastern Rohan, is it? Anyway. Having a great time, in fact. I'm going to have a sneaky look. Oh! That must be so frustrating. No, you're not, no. I just saw your level, 114. That must be a little... Is that frustrating? I don't know. It's so close, yet so far. What did you do? Did you have quests, or is it just instances you've had to do?
You are a stranger to the Lumizveki.
Okay, well done, Thordunost. At last we have the Yakaru very nearly in our hands. What do I do for this guy? Don't know. According to these papers, he's already here in Forochel. The Angmarim plan to hold it for some time yet. To hold it over the head of the thingy. And continue to manipulate the council until such time. What's all this? Obviously we cannot wait while this happens. If we can capture the Yakaru for ourselves and present it to the Hali Himo in secret, then we can ensure their support in the council and join forces with the peoples of the south in time to stop this evil before it consumes us all. Ah, the Jewel of Ice. We found evidence of something, didn't we? So the orders you've captured from the Angmarim have made several things clear now. The Angmarim do indeed hold the Yakaru, but they have no intention of turning it over until Forochel lies safely within their grasp. Nevertheless, to silence the doubts of the Yili Haimo, they were recently obliged to bring the Yakaru into Forochel to prove their claim. Now is the time to strike and reclaim the Yakaru before they return it to some dark vault in Angmar. It is in the keeping of one of their most trusted captains, a man named Roybeard. He has made camp somewhere within the fortifications of the Ironspan. Yeah, I thought I'm going to have to go back there anyway. I must ask you to infiltrate that fortress by whatever means possible and kill him. Okey-doke. So, there. So I've got 2 quests to go to exactly the same place. And I've got to get up there now. Okay. Which way? Up that way. I've got a quest that goes to the northwest, but up here, Kuruliri. I don't know if I want to do it because I know for a fact that that one is the first of quite a lot of quests. So I don't know what to do. I haven't done a lot over there. I will have to do deeds at some point, but maybe for just been doing the festival quest. So you've leveled up with oh right. Oh my goodness. That, I hope it wasn't too boring for you. It's, oh, funny thing happened. I went from level 84 to level 86 at the festival. I got to level 86 and my clothes disappeared. I didn't realise what I was wearing was max level. I had a max level. I thought it was just from level 75. So I still had gear that was at that level. It disappeared. So I had to go to the skirmish camp and buy some stuff to wear. I think it's Barad BG. I always forget the proper name for it. I think it's from BG or something. But it's that after level 85 there. The classic armour. That's the last one. It's good. It's a bit like the Hitbold armour from what I can see. But it's for the minstrel and it's more aimed at healing than it is Redline. And the Hitbold armour, you've got 3 suits, 3 sets, one for each line in the traits. So that's one reason to get that. I've level capped myself, so I'll actually appreciate it when I do get it. So that's the situation at the moment, but I'm surprised how easy it is to get the Hitbold armour. It might take a bit of time, but not too long, I think. And those quests, fishing? A fishing quest? Really? It took me a while to find out realise how to do it. And I actually used Google because I thought I must be in the wrong place or something weird, or maybe I had to do something else first, or I don't know. Anyway, that's that. Actually, I think I've got like 4 pieces of Madam armour on standby, but I just completely forgot I had it. And I was near the skirmish camp. It was funny though, because I was doing the Air Association runs. I'd been getting a bit of lag and can't remember what they call it, but the quality dropped down on the graphics. Then I went up to the Misty Mountains and I was just sitting like this. Suddenly I got lag and then I noticed my armour disappeared. So I thought it was a graphics glitch. And later I realised, no, if I really have only got a hat on or something like, oh my goodness, can I get down the side of this? I should be able to. I was up there doing their camps. I'm going to have a look. Because maybe I can. And it seems like a good plan to me. I'll go up here. That'd be funny if I can actually go around these guys. Because they've got the giant, they've got a ton of them waiting to ambush them. Or anybody else who comes through, of course. When all they've got to do is walk around the side. Which is kind of funny. You gonna... Yeah, you are, aren't you? I forgot again. I was going to disable or relocate to... Oh, what is it? Your tooltips, you can get them to come up further up the screen or something, can you? Instead of all like when you mouse over there, popping up all over the place. Something like that. Alright, so where am I going? Up there? Really? I'm a little bit confused. Oh, it's down here, isn't it? Okay, kill you. I need to get past it. Oh, don't make me... Alright. Okay. Yes, I can. I can just run past. That's really cool. Cool, I'm in Forochel. Of course it's cool. Everything's cool in Forochel. Or Forochel. Forochel, Forochel. I don't know. Forochel. I call it Forochel. Can I have a parry, please? It didn't work anyway. I think I should drop down to the road. There's actually less down here than there is on the sides. This is interesting. Oh, you. Come on. Thank you. I'll tell you what. Let's have this one. Wasted. Wasted again. I suppose I'm not doing the deed right now, but I mean, I got to kill 100 and then I get the first part of that deed, so... Come on. And we're getting there. Oh, is this not where I was it? This is another another game. That's all right. Kinda. Yeah, this one's all right, I think. Like if I Guardian anyway. I was comparing Minstrel and Guardian, and I was quite impressed with the Minstrel, actually. Actually, I was very impressed. Now, which one of those is a bow? Both or none? Didn't need to do that, never mind. Done. What else we got? Let's walk in a bit. Anybody coming out? What about you? I'll pop a hope token, I think. Hey! That's not allowed. That's cheating. You can't expect to spawn in so quickly. Can I get them both? No. Okay. Okay, let's look at this. That's him, but the compass is pointing a different way. Let's see if I can get this guy over here without attracting his attention. No, I got them both. Okay, here we go. We're on. Okay. Oh, he was a bit easy. The other guy, I think he's behind this wall or there. Whatever. Oh, I can't turn. There we go. Right. Who's standing there? Right here, look. Is he up there? I think he must be. Oh, you can't do that. Come on. I'll get out of his range and maybe he'll run down. There he is. Good, thank you. Ran out of I was going to mana, then I thought magicka. Power. There we go, right. Now, scout. Who's that? Oh, there he's up there. Okay, that's fine. I don't know where he is. I'm alright with that. Okay. Favorite festival? I like the winter festival. Personally, I'm not really sure why. I like the often I don't like doing them at all. Come on. No. Die. Dead. Sorry. Dead. Right. Yep, that's okay. Good. Right. Out of here. Quick. I think, as far as liking all of them goes, I kind of agree with you because there are parts of them, in general, there tend to be parts of them I like and parts that I don't. For example, the one now, I like the fishing and looking for drunk people and mayor and all that stuff. Hello, British Daz. And you've even got a nice logo. Hello. Oh, you're on both. I just noticed you're on Twitch as well. Sorry. Didn't see you coming to Twitch. Twitch is usually pretty quiet. So, hang on a minute. Passy.
May I be of help to
Well,
you?
I'll have this one, see what it looks like. You have accomplished a feat. Mighty. Money. Okay. Thank goodness for that. Okay. Let's have a look at this one. It's not bad, actually. I think it is, in fact, exactly the same as the one I've already got. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know. Right. Well, I've got to go back to yet again to Pinty Beldot or whatever the heck it's called. Right.
You were a
Right. Well, last time I went out of the room. Yeah. Okay. Frost Bluff, isn't it? I like the theatre. I like the snowmen. Not so keen on the throwing of snowballs, though. Remember that. Yeah. But I've got titles and I've got snowmen and all that stuff, so I don't like this one. What's that treasure hunting one? Where you have to. Do they still have to do that? Where you dig the treasure out of the ground, and I think you've got a. There's a little rat or something that you. Oh. You gotta hit it, like whack-a-mole. I can't remember. I've only done it once. The first time they did that, I think it was the first time anyway, was not long before I stopped. So I don't know. Yeah, I really thought that was going to be a more difficult battle with those two, though. Oh well. Where am I on the epic quest? I'm reluctant to do it because it feels really boring for the stream. I am small camp just west of the Evendim Gate to the fields of Thordunost, northeast of Tinadir. Small camp just west of the Evendim Gate to the fields of... Okay. Calanglad has asked you to bring news of possible movements of the Angmarim out of Evendim to Toragithir and Rangers. Leardan has been lost within the once proud halls of Barad Tiron. So it sounds like I'm moving out of Evendim on that one. I haven't got all the snowmen, but as for the treasure hunt thing, if I haven't got the mounts, I will get them for my main characters and this one. And I've got another one who I'm thinking of kind of, not exactly resurrecting, but I've got a minstrel. It's around about level 25, and I was not quite sure whether to bring him into this thing, Lotro on level. And then he can, I can choose, like, sometimes I'll have a guardian, sometimes I'll have a minstrel, and it brings a bit more variety than just seeing the guardian run around, because it does slow down a bit with guardians. And because I've stopped my level 85 guardian and level 86 minstrel from leveling up for a while, they're kind of part of this as well. So the minstrel was on last night and this afternoon. Not the guardian, because I think I got the guardian now at a lower level, so I figured that was enough of guardians. So on. But I really like. I have to. I spend a lot of time this week and last week at the festival. I've got 3 servers and lots of characters that I wanted stuff done for. Sorry, yeah, no, I remember your kin house getting robbed or hacked or whatever you like to call it. That was awful. That's awful. I think I remember hearing about that many years ago, but I didn't know it was still a thing. It's terrible, really, that it's even possible. Yeah. Oh well. What have I acquired? Oh. It's a shame that this bow I've got pretty much the same as the one, the other one. It's not. There's no. The difference is the name, and I don't like the name of the new one particularly. Yeah, I'm starting to remember why I haven't spent a lot of time in Forochel before. But yeah, it's the same reason that all of my characters are like this in the deeds for the Shire. Yeah, they've like goblin slayers, harvest fly slayer, 4 harvest flies. How did that kill? How did this one kill so many things? But I just don't like doing the Shire, so there's nothing done. My first character ever did all of the start areas, right at the beginning. Yeah. Okay, can it truly be we had thought ourselves cursed by fate and never to see it again? Okay, but you have truly bought it, the Yakaru. Thordunost, your name will go on in song and story for many generations to come, as the one who restored to us our greatest treasure.
Come, Etela Viras, I would speak with you.
The boss's necklace was from getting into Moria, I believe. These are not better, so. Well, okay, I just got to present it to somebody as a kind of thing. And where's he? He's where I was a minute ago. Thank God thank goodness for 5-minute cooldown on the milestone. Best thing I ever did. Having a character with a 1 hour cooldown now feels just terrible. And of course that's actually normal, and it was for me a very short time ago. My inventory slots, look at them all. Guess he's been spending his money. I couldn't resist it. I bought 10 extra because they were on sale. I bought 10 and I thought, I'll have another 10 and another 10. And I can still add more, but I had to stop myself. It felt a bit wrong to be buying and buying and buying. Spending money on that when maybe I could be spending it on things a bit more. Well, actually, no, there's not a lot more useful, is there, than stuff that is. Issues. Stuff of this type, of this kind of inventory space, storage space as well. Anyway, right, finished. Which one shall I have? That one, because I used to have a friend called Splendor. Completed. I'd say, in fact, that's kind of completed. The bit I haven't done then of this is the top left corner, Kuruliri. I've done a bit of that, but not all of it. And I have got a quest left behind this one. Here, Slaves of the Ice. I'm going to head off. We're going to the Troll Shores and down. Have I got a travel to or something like that? Probably Oscaruth is okay. And then, yeah, I'll go there because I can sell some stuff there. I don't need to put any stuff in storage. Can't be bothered. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, get on my... Oh, the busy bee. I'm a busy bee. I do like... I like having a character... When you see a character with tons of horses and emotes and pets and titles and deeds completed, and you go through the deed log and a lot of empty space in there. I love it. So, yeah. So, I like this guy. I don't think I've ever had a character like this who, every time he goes to a region, a new region, he gets the rep. He finishes it. he's got these ahead of time, but Scholars Guild I never really bothered with, and I'm thinking of changing his profession so that he can
What can I
gather
do for you?
resources anyway. Alright, I'm just going to sell that. I don't want it. Sell that. I don't need those. Keep that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, sell. And that. And that. And that. And keep that. Keep. Sell. Repair. Done. Inventory. I'll put things at the top so that I don't lose track of them. This food, I'm reluctant. I don't want to get rid of it. I got 2 landscape soldier tokens there. Oh, here's a thing. I know, at least one of you will know this thing. I've got these 2 landscape soldier tokens that I got from the Hobbit prize every day. Anyway, I don't know if I use them now. Do I get 1 hour of soldier time? Like if I use them both now, I'll have like 2 hours of soldier time for whenever I like. Or do I have? Is it like you get extra XP for an hour? So if I use it, do I have to sort of have my soldier running around with me for an hour, and when that hour is up, he's gone? Do you know what I mean? So there's 2 types of XP things. One, it just makes your blue bar a bit bigger, and the other one, you get extra XP for an hour or whatever you choose. That stuff. It would be nice to know. I might do 1 or 2 Troll Shores quests. I don't know what I've got in there. I will find out. I will find out. Because I quite like to be honest, I'd like to use these up and get rid of them from my inventory. I don't have any reason to keep them there, other than I don't know what to do with them. So they had time. So if I use them now, they'll be kind of on standby, waiting to be used. In other words,
What can I do for
I
you?
think it's Ichad. It's that one, Ichad Candale. I think. Oh, that's Regan I'm looking at. Oh, I've been to Eregion, haven't I? I don't need to do it this way. I don't need to walk. We did that. So then Gwingris is where I want to go. So I want, doesn't matter. It's Ichadaregion is that one, isn't it? Ichadaregion and Dunan is the other one. I think that's right down the bottom. It's, yeah. So I want Ichadaregion. Off we go. And Archosaur is in Thurin's Gate. So if anybody's got any like level 50-ish stuff that you want to do, if you want a bit of help or some company, or if you want to do some skirmishes around that level, something like that. I don't want to be carried through, so no offense to anybody, but I don't. I'd like to sort of be around the same level, but all right. So I do that, and I've got. You cannot summon your soldier here. Hang on, let's do this thing. Let's move him a bit as well. Put him over there, like that, I think. Oh, one thing I wanted to do, while I'm thinking about it, is the static tooltip thing. Tooltips. That, I think that's it. Yeah. I just need to move it away. That's where it is. Okay. So probably there. Down there. Let me see. Yeah. So I can see the edge. So then when I'm doing this, they're not in the way, but I can still read them, kind of. I saw it the other day on a video somebody else was watching, and it was putting stuff over his mouse over the stuff, and he had his tooltips like I had mine until now, and I couldn't quite see which tools, which skills he was using, and I wanted to. So, because I'm a combination of keystrokes and mouse, probably more mouse than keystrokes. Yeah. I don't know if it says, oh, you must get more time to summon your soldier here. Get more time. And what do I see? One of those things I've got in my pocket, I suppose. My inventory. And yeah. It's 1 hour of time. So then I've got 2 hours of time. I was thinking about that because of the... it's going to get these tooltips are in the way of my inventory now. But if I put that like that, there we go. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe even like that. No, I don't like it in the way of oh dear. Maybe I'm being too fussy, I think. I'll put it like that. There, that'll do. Oh, tea time. Okay, Winston, enjoy yourself. Don't eat too much, drink too much, or whatever you do. Who wants to see me change my profession and run around the starting areas mining copper for a couple of hours, trying to level that up? Nobody. That's what I thought. Mining copper and cutting wood. I've got a little bit of copper in storage, and some of that, is it Rowan wood? RO something, isn't it? Rowing wood. Here we go, look, we're here. Aregian. I've got a quest to go to Gwingris. And the quest is Eridluin, I think. There we go. Go to Gwingris. So I will go to Gwingris. And that'll be a relief, because every time I see these, what are they called? Explorers of Aregian or something like that, and they're all over the place, just walking around, and they've all got one of those little blue curly things on the top, which I find a little bit annoying, because I know why it's there, and I just want it to go away. And so, okay, doesn't matter. I could have done that as well. Okay, never mind. Misty Mountains, no. Could go. There are some things I could do. There was something I was looking into. Could I get to the entrance to the rift at level 52? But I don't think I could. I think it would take a fellowship to get there. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm okay with things as they are. Oh, look at this. What level are these? 48. That's acceptable. Oh, what are you? 49. 49. That's fine. 48. 49. If I didn't have this thing to stop me leveling up, this would be very boring very quickly. And I don't think I'd even stop and do all the quests. I'd probably have to come back and do them another day. Got my level 86 minstrel. At the moment is going to Enedwaith. Pretty much every day. I'll show you why. In the top left corner, where I've got my mouse now, it's more Tuahau. And that's where there's a little group of hobbits living there. Now, there are repeat quests up there. And if you repeat one of those quests 10 times, you get a title, which would be Thordunost the Obnoxious. And I just like the title, so I've got my level 86 guy going up there every day to do those. It's always a good idea to look for hidden deeds. For example, who is it? My level. That's right. I've got characters. I think you've got to be level 30. I don't know if it's level 30 or level 40 to be able to do it. But you eat certain amounts of food. 9 of about 7 different types of breakfast food, basically. And that food is... how do I say this? There's a deed. When you eaten the right amount of that, all the food, you've got... I'm going to get off down here. I'm going to ride up. Yeah. Yeah, so you do that and you've got a... I'm actually on... There's a road. Doesn't matter. I've just remembered something. The first time I came here, we didn't have those little red dots on the screen. You had to rely on eyesight. And I remember riding through here. And of course these trees are alive and they walk. So I remember I had to stick to the road. I couldn't leave the road without bumping into a tree. Which is, I hated this area. This little bit of the map. So anyway, yeah, eat some stuff. It is always worth having a look at hidden deeds in the wiki. It's surprising what you find. And make friends with a cook. Because there's quite a few that you require cooked food of different types. So if you're not a cook, and you haven't got a cook, you need a cook. It also shows sometimes it's a good idea to do repeatable quests until they run out. Some run out, don't they, after a few goes. Oh, let's have a look. What is it my minstrel's got?
How may I help you?
He's got, yeah, a Barrowed Guldur. Level 85. Yeah, which is pretty good, actually, to be fair. But it's not, right, like, it looks weird. I think it looks awful. Let's have a look at that. Wowie, I want the minstrel stuff. That'll be it. Helpful melody. Yeah, minstrel. So if I do all that, this is what he looks like. So he's wearing cosmetic armor. Let's see what the heavy stuff looks like. I haven't seen this. Oh, level 85 heavy. Battle leader, shield master, I suppose. Oh my goodness, that looks disgusting. I hate it. That actually, it's the helmet is the worst part. Let's just try it. Ah, it doesn't matter. Well, anyway, but I don't like this as well because it's shield master, so it's the guardian. You've only got, if you're guardian, you've only got one option, and all this is like incoming healing, incoming healing. Not that one. Fight. I mean, block rating. I use a two-handed axe when I'm on sort of solo stuff. I'm not tanking. I want a two-handed axe. I don't need to block. So it's better than nothing. But really, what's good about the hit bolt stuff is the hit bolt gear gives you choices with regard to, like, 3 sets basically for every class. Right, let's bind. I'm going to bind. Oh, I'm not gonna get rid of Forochel yet, and I don't want to get rid of the other one. Right, here he is. Let's do some walking around, gathering of quests, shall we? Daganan, the elves of Aregion. Well
Hello,
met.
friends, and well met.
Done.
Swilad Melon. Will you stay a moment?
Welcome to Gwingris, the path from Rivendell. As you can see, our outpost is running low on supplies. Everywhere I go, they're running low on supplies. It's a good thing I'm here. Okay. The shipment from Rivendell is long overdue, so it's long overdue, and I think I have to make sure the road is clear. I've done these before. In many regions, with this character, that is. Okay, what do you want then? So we've got to kill worms.
May Govanen, might you spare a moment?
Well met. For him we've got to kill Crabane. Why? Because they are spying on the area and we don't want them to see anything that is secret. Or anything at all. I suppose you don't want the enemy to know what you're doing. What are you? Oh, here he is. Kaloth.
Mind my words, traveller.
Defeat half-orcs. Our scouts report that a group of half-orcs have been stealing worm eggs. I'm off to kill worms. Troubling news. For now, though, let us deal with the immediate threat. The very presence of orcs in the area, speaks of these evil times. Journey to Pend Eregion in the southeast. And hunt down the seventh. Really? Southeast? Oh, down there. Alright. Don't mind doing that. Not at all. Okay, that's it on this bit. And let's go down here. Nothing there. I can see one in front of me. And this one. So basically we're clearing the trail.
And learn of my troubles.
Ah, here we are. This is to kill the trees and the holly tenders just outside. So there's something wrong out there. And horns now walk about, attacking those who pass by and so on. So we just have to... So we're making everything safe. That's the general idea. Have I got to... Did I sell everything? I think I did.
How may I be of
No,
service?
it did repair. Oh, tokens. Right, I've now got 1 hour. I'm going to wait and I'm going to make sure it doesn't go down to 59 minutes. I've got a small fellowship quest. I could try out my it's a hunter in fact, and see how it goes. What's this? Allows execution of recipes including requiring a campfire. Oh, I can actually summon him here. We've got some mannequins. That looks disgusting. That's not a bad hat, that one. That I don't like. That's a nice hat. Hey, do you know what that is? It's the festival that's going on now. It's got a hat. That's the hat. That's it. Exactly. Except this one's got feathers. And the other one hasn't. That's disgusting. Are these... No, that's not from a festival. How bad is that? Oh well. There we go. Right. Well, an army of elves, egg collectors. Right. So Foulwood, that is the one that's apparently for a fellowship. Be right back, and I'll have a look, find out how bad that is. feeling guilty. Because I usually run around with Archosaur, and he is still in Forochel. I feel like I should wait for him a bit, but I don't know how to do that unless I do something different now. But I'm not really sure what to do. I don't want to do deeds, but I don't want to do quests either. Have I got anywhere? Have I got something else? I could do the epic. I'm going to do some epic. Some of the epic. And he can catch up on that alright. And then I will be still at the start of this place when he appears. If he appears tonight. If he doesn't, but he's here tomorrow night, I will carry on with this. We'll see what happens. So I think I've got Evendim. I'm going to go right over to there. So I need to go to Ostforod now. Which the best way to do that is actually I'll go back to Rivendell Valley and I will use that one, I think, or Forochel. Yeah, probably Troll Shores. No, I'll use the Forochel milestone for. Oh, is this guy? Hang on.
He lends me
Oh,
away.
that's a raid. No, no. Yeah. So I'm not really sure what's happening in the epic anyway. Last time we did this, any epic, we stopped because I felt as if it was a bit boring for watching. It was at a point in the epic where there was getting to be so much reading. It got a bit ridiculous. And I have actually thought about that a bit since then. I'm going to make a video series of only the epic quests. So I'll take a character through the game, and when I get an epic quest with him, I will record what happens and explain what happens, because nobody reads those things, I think. Well, not a lot of people don't. So I just think, yeah, that might sort of liven, make it a bit more interesting for something. Wait a minute. Enedwaith. Don't want Enedwaith. Where am I going? I can go to Forochel from here. So if I keep this milestone, that's it. Good. Ostgaruth in the Lone Lands, maybe? No, of course not. Mr. Mount North Downs. Oh, you know what I should have done? Stupid. Return to Bree. You can get to everywhere for Bree. Surely. More or less. Yeah, and I don't feel that Archosaur is going to have any trouble getting out of Forochel. No. But I'd like to. I had something to drink and I put it, I think I've just finished it, that's all. Okay. Now where?
How can I be of service?
Evendim. Ostforod. Perfect. Got deeds to do in Evendim, but be around it. There it is. Look at all this. I really have got to go back. You cannot progress a long way without doing deeds. You have to do the deeds. I mean, reputation is nice, but I really have to go back and have to do a ton of deeds. I've been spending so much of my time recording stuff that I haven't actually done enough going back to do deeds. And when I did have time, I was in the festival, which is wrong. Simply that. I didn't grab a milestone, but I don't think I'll need one. Oh well. Oh, level 52. I think I'm still low enough to get attacked in here. Maybe I shouldn't have gone this way. No. Oh, she's great. Look. What level is she? 30. Oh, good grief. just a little bit. Just a little bit. Look. I'm 52, he's 36. I don't think I need to worry too much about that. And what level is the epic thing? Level 50. So in fact, I'm actually at right the right level to do this next bit, aren't I? Which is kind of cool. And there's another reason for not leveling up. I keep talking about this, but I think there are so many reasons not to level up. Not least the fact, and that's staying there, so that's alright. I'll get rid of that. Right, now I've got 2 hours on that. So, leveling up, I mean, it's so easy, really, to level up in this game. Too easy. So the best thing is not to from time to time. It only costs 100 Lotro points, which is like a region of deeds or something could be that. The region of deeds will give you more money than that, more coins than that. So anyway, yeah, whatever. So maybe. So maybe then I can, if I need to, I can summon my soldier. I could summon him anyway because he does need to level up. But did you bring my message to Calenglad? Yes, I did.
What can I do for you?
Okay. So we're looking out for Angmarim, I think, coming into Evendim. Oh no, leaving Evendim, going in the direction of Thordunost, something like that. I'll take your news to heart, Thordunost, and send a raven to Calenglad at the first sign of Angmarim. Leaving Evendim, yeah. I've seen not yet, however, it has been unusually quiet. They'll see him from the road. Okay, so we've got to talk to two more people. I think we're saying the same thing. So where's that guy? Yes, that's right. So we've got one of them is near the bottom of the map. Where's the other one? Doesn't say. Okay, that's fine. So now let's run off and tell the other guy who's right down in the direction of the Shire. Bull Roarer's Oak Barton. Bull Roarer's sword. Sword? What's a sword anyway? Anybody know? I'd like to know what a sword is. Place. Something like that, I think. Not really sure. Can I cut through? Now I'm going to have to go to the right a bit because I've got to go across, what's it called? King's Crossing, I think. Which is, yeah, this way. Over there. There it is. In fact, I can see the statue. Lovely. So what's happening in chat? Okay, I've moved over to a separate tab. Because I just found like quest stuff. I was getting lost. So I've got over here. This is sort of quest things. Little quest comments. And I've got larger text there for anything that happens in chat. In quests. Like being told what to do when I'm dancing. Yes. That's what I said. Dancing. That sort of thing. So right. So I'm reading the chat, but there's nothing much happening there. They're talking about drinking, UI skins. All right. Anyway. I could have got a horse taxi thing, I know, but I was kind of a bit out of the way for that. I suppose I could get one on the next for the next bit, but I don't know. I'm getting nearer the Shire. Look out for lag. Although it's not that busy, not probably used to be busier. Oh, we were talking about different festivals. The place called the Christmas Winter Festival is at a place called Frost Bluff, and it's completely separate from everywhere. There's nothing. It's kind of like Christmas Land. You cannot. The only way you can get there is by the horse stable travel taxi thing, or with a map that takes you there. You know, you get this thing. Do you want to take this quest? Go to the festival. Here's a free map that will teleport you to the party tree. That sort of thing. Well, there's a map that will take you to Frost Bluff. Apparently, if you hang on to that map after the festival's finished, you can still go there. You can't do anything when you're there. And it's a really boring piece of information that I wish I hadn't even started to talk about. But there we are anyway. That's what happens. This is what I heard. And in part of that conversation, some person said, I save my travel twos and use them when my milestone is on cooldown. So if you've got, let's say you want to get back to here, but your milestone has got like 50 minutes left to go, well, you can use the travel to Bree or anywhere that you've got for a festival, and then from there get a horse, because you can get, I mean, you get horses from Bree going anywhere, can't you? Everywhere. So between North Bree and South Bree. Although personally, for travel, I like to keep Galtrev. I think Galtrev's good. You can get to the 21st Hall from Galtrev, which is very useful and a bit unusual. Galtrev is the... Oh, I don't know the name of the region. Oh, what do they call that region? Dun... I want to say Dunlending, but it's not that. It's... whatever. It's down by Isengard. So, yeah, that's a handy place to have. I don't know about Stangard. I've got to travel to Stangard, but I've no idea if it's a good place to do or not, because I never go there. One that takes you to Mirkwood is handy, because it's not a place you want to be bound, I think, by milestone. Personally, I think so. Unless you're actually, that's your main quest point. But it's handy to be able to visit there. And it's a bit of a pain in the neck getting there if you don't have a travel to skill. Just an opinion. Have you got Deed? See? Defeat spiders in the Shire. 19 of 20. Well, we can deal with that. There you go. Oh, I thought it was going to be one hit. Completed! Did I get anything for that? Title awarded. Spider Sting. Oh, look at that. I killed one spider. I got 5 Lotro points. Okay, that's all. I'm not going to... This is a good place for spiders, though, isn't it? There's another place that... Oh. I see a quest in there. What's that? Because that one must be around about my level. What can that be? Oh, it's the woman I'm here to see. Oh, goodness me. Right, okay. So let's have a look. You're looking for Angmarim coming out of Evandin.
What do you need?
Okay. Thank you for the news, Thordunost, though it is worrisome. I think it is unlikely that Amathiel would choose to send her warriors to the Troll Shores by the road I watch, but I will send a raven to Callanglad at once if it comes to pass. But I must disagree with Callanglad's wishes on one matter. If Amathiel does choose to send her Angmarim south along this road, I will not stand idly by. Though I fall in battle with the enemy, I will keep at least some Angmarim from passing into the Shire. Nay, do not seek to change my mind. I will not be swayed in this. I will send my raven first, of course. I would have thought the Shire would be kind of a good place to go, because it's not very well defended, is it, to be honest with you? They are not known, they're not very sort of violent people, so therefore not they are trained, but she's a long way from the road, actually, considering what she's doing. She's not going to see them if they're on the road, is she? What are these? Level 30? Oh, but these are bandits, aren't they? Brigand Slayer. I only need 4 to do that. Let's get that. Maybe I'll get some more Lotro points. Yeah, if you want to do things quick, don't do it with a Guardian. Right. Got these two. Hang on. Line up. And ready? How am I doing? No. You? Next. Oh, done. No, I won't kill that one. How many points did I get for that? Let's see. Title. Bounder's Friend. Ooh. And for that, another 5 points. Yeah. There you go. How's that? What a day. 10 Lotro points for killing almost nothing. I really must get back to the Shire. Get some stuff done down there. Where's the... There's a horse over here. I know there is. A stable. Somewhere. There it is. Where do you take me?
A lovely day, isn't it?
Ost for Tinadir. That's actually where I'm going. Perfect. Thank you. Whoa. I kept staring at my landscape soldier thing, wondering if I'll have an opportunity. Oh, you know what? There's me, and there is Arkasaur. Now, if I had a herbalist, a healer, then I wonder if we could get through to the rift. Might be able to. Not, I can't really do the rift, but I could do the.
How can I be of service?
The getting there bit and get the stable on the map and all that stuff. Anyway, you've got my thanks, Thordunost. I wish we could prevent the Angmarim from leaving Evendim in search of Narchuil. Narchuil, I think. But I know that we do not have the strength of arms to succeed in this. At least we will know when the patrols have set out. I should have expected Galfoniel to refuse my wish that she did not engage the enemy in battle, but I would not have her throw her life away lightly. My heart tells me that if Amarthiel chooses the long road to the Troll Shores, that way? Really? That is a long way. And passes through the Barandalf, Galfoniel's sacrifice. That'll pass. That's alright. That's alright. It's just nice to have you around. Okay, anyway. Now that everybody's been warned when the Angmarim begin their search for the sword, Narchuil, we must we must begin our own, Thordunost. If we are to find Narchuil, we must learn everything there is to know about it. The time has come to confront Mordrambor.
How can I be of service?
Oh. So Mordrambor has proven an unreliable and dangerous prisoner. Oh yeah. For us thus far, Thordunost. But now he will recompense. Oh, I see. For his betrayal, he will tell us what he knows of Amarthiel's lost ring. Oh, it's one of the rings. Narchuil. Not a sword, or he will never again see the light of day. He cannot know its location, or his mistress would have had no need for the Palantir. But anything he can tell us of its power or history may be of use. I will go with you to speak with the Black Numenorian. He has proven able to encircle the minds of others, and we will have better fortune if we confront them together and steel ourselves against his trickery. I have some words for our prisoner concerning the fate of Leardan as well. Mordrambor Bor will rue the day he sent the elf to his death. Speak with me when you are ready to go. Well, now's a good time. Yes, I'm ready.
The time has come. Angered by Mordrembor's treacherous betrayal of Laerdan, the ranger Calenglad is determined to confront the Black Numenorian and learn where Narhui, the ring of Amarthia, resides.
Alright. Let's find out about this thing.
Service.
The chat window now shows the say, so whatever the characters say on the screen is what you see down there. And then you'll get quest information down there, and that's all you get. No chat. Let us meet with Morjambor Thordunost. We have much to say to him, and to hear, I expect. Okay. Come on then. Tadan will be pleased to see us and to have a rest from watching the prisoner. More or less. Oh, it's looking a bit better in here now. What was that? It was a bit of a rumble. It's Morjambor. Thordunost, come with me. I'm coming. Not really sure what happens. I'm sure we'll find out in a moment. Look. Oh, look at this. Woof. Oh, I wish I can do that. Can I do that?
So
No, I can't.
perish all who oppose the might of Angmar. My friend, I hope thou wouldst see my triumph. I will see thee again and become thy doom.
So he is Dovahkiin. Did you see the way that guy flew across the room? Fusroda. I'm sorry, but I had to say it. Calenglad, wait there. We're going to look in here. No! Tadan! Thordunost, it was Tan Morgul. That was the name of the sword. I kept meaning to bring it to Calenglad, but Morjambor, his sorceries. Calenglad? Yes, him too. Morjambor is gone, and Thordunost, and he leaves many of my people dead or dying. It seems that he wove cruel sorceries within the mind of his jailer. How often did Tadan resolve to bring Tan Morgul to me, only to have the matter slip from his memory? It is clear that this relic of evil gave to our prisoner some measure of the power he sought. Nay, do not blame Tadan for this. Any of us could have done this. He was dangerous at duty. His was a dangerous duty, and he has come now to the end of his service. Weep for him, but do not lay the blame at his feet. It belongs with Angmar and its cruel servants alone. Done. Calenglad, what next?
How can I be of service?
There are no words, Thordunost, for the evil Morjambor has done this day. I thought we had seen the last of the grief he could cause, but the treachery that sent Laerdan willingly to his doom is as naught compared to the sorrow I feel for the loss of my kindred. Colonir, Carcamado, Tadan, too many lives lost, and in the very heart of the place we held safest. How could Angmar strike us even here? We cannot search for Narchuil now. Thordunost, Morjambor has dealt a fatal strike against my kindred, and we must rest. My people need time to grieve. They cannot fight on forever in the face of such losses. I am sorry.
What do you need?
Small fellowship. My people need time to mourn, Thordunost, or they will be unable to continue the fight. The greatest weapon Angmar wields in this war is hopelessness, an overpowering dread that seizes the hearts of good people and saps their will to stand against evil. It has been brought to bear here on Tinadir with terrible success. I have set my brethren to gathering stones from Illuminas, with which we may construct cairns for our fallen kindred. If you would travel to the great city and help with the collection of these city stones, I know that Tadan Kolanir and Karkamadal would have been honoured by your service in their memory. We could do that. I think that's the least we can do. And that's the tomb of Elendil, which I will do when I feel like it. Okay. So we have to go to Illuminas. I've got access to my vault here.
What do you need?
Just dump this stuff in there. Metalsmith, cook. See, I've got 4 Mavenmar Hunter's armor. Yeah. Jeweler. That's me. That's me. Okay. Such a shame.
What do you need?
Scholar. Sorry, I'm talking about all the dead people. That's a shame. Alright, off to Illuminas, where we have to collect city stones. Why?
What can I do for you?
Ah, to build cairns for the fallen brethren, of course. I remember. Now, can I run through Illuminas without getting attacked? That's a thing. I do hope so. It'd be nice if I could, because it's a bit tricky when you're when you're not alone. When you are alone, and I prefer not to have to summon a landscape soldier. That would be a bit of a waste as well. So we'll see. Right, I've got to sell stuff. I don't know if I need to repair actually. I'll have a look. Where's the shop? It's not these guys. It's... Healer.
What do you need?
Okay. Got this stuff to sell for sure. Yeah, did have a couple of things. Right. So, I saw as well, this guy's got a quest. What's his thing?
Stay a moment.
Oh, no. You take some guy all over Illuminas doing tons and tons of quests that take forever. I'm not oh, right. I've got to swim around. I'll swim around the I'll swim around and do it from that way. Yeah, go this way first. So I'm looking for stones with which to build cairns in monuments to those people who died fighting these people. And as this is their kind of their city. Well, it used to be. It seems fitting that this is where... Look. On there. Oh, and there's one over there too. How many do I need? 8. That's all. Wow. So, because this used to be a level 50 area, of course, this would have been a bit more challenging than it is. In a way, it's a shame. I suppose they could not have changed the quests very easily. So, but it's a pity, really. It really is. Because this is it feels a bit weird running around. Everybody's got their grey names and that stuff. Oh. How did I miss that one? Oh. 6. Oh, and there's one over there. Oh. I nearly summoned my mount. One more. I thought he seemed to stop because he saw me. I know that wasn't why. Oh, there's one. There we go. Good. Right. Didn't have to go very far after all. Perfect. Evan swim? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I hate it. For one thing, I play dwarves. And I don't like the thought of a dwarf trying to swim with a beard like they've got, you know. And all that hair and a beard. I mean, and everybody else, to be honest with you. You know, taking your armour everywhere across lakes. Ooh. I'm not a big role player, but that just does, it really does spoil the immersion. And there's... Shall I? Okay. They seem to be having a bit of a tough time. So. All done? Golly good. Did I get any loot out of that, by the way? Nah. Well, where shall I go? Ah, Tinadir. Why not? It's the only place he goes. So, right. Taking some stones back to Calenglad to bury the dead. Well. I've got to turn the light on. Time here is 8:30. I think we'll carry on for maybe another hour, but not really sure. We'll see how the plot goes, I think. But let's see anyway. Let's just wait and see. There was a reason I did that. Don't worry about it. Right, Calenglad.
What do you need?
These will do nicely, Thordunost, and I thank you for the gesture. There was still no word from Thordunost or Galthoniel. It seems that Amarthiel too has been delayed in the beginning of her search. Or she busies herself with celebrating the escape of Mordrambor and the deaths of my people. We will have our vengeance upon them both. But the time of its coming arrives too slowly.
What do you need?
It is time. Oh, this is such a sad instance. I can't tell you. You've been waiting. A mob. Oh, wow. Where are you? You're not in Evandin, are you? I know there's some leaders of the something, isn't there? So whereabouts are you, Daz? I better read this. Okay. It is time, Thordunost. There is a place not far from here of which Kamadel was particularly fond in life. Barad Rath, an overlook crowned in ruins high above Lake Nenuiel. That the tomb robbers had made frequent use of it was a sorrow to her. We have decided to build the cairns for our fallen kindred at its crest. Will you join us in remembering our fallen and add a stone to their cairns? Speak with me when you are ready, and we will depart. Oh, you're an Evernight. I've got an Evernight, but he's level 16, I think. Sorry. Minstrel. I'm thinking of getting the Minstrel to kind of join this thing a bit. The whole Electron level thing, but he's really low. I've got a ton of low level deeds, always have, except for my minstrel. He's better at keeping up. Right, we're going to travel anyway. We're going off to a funeral, so I'm going to take off my hat. There we go, my helmet. Look at that. Let's have a look. I never actually see myself without... Yeah, look alright. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Travel now.
Too many of the Dunedain have fallen to the ravages of one who is their distant kinsman. There is a time for mourning, but is this that time when the champion of Angmar might secure her ring, Narhuil?
Narquil. So too many, if you didn't hear that, too many of the Dunedain have fallen to the ravages of one who is their distant kinsman. There is a time for mourning, but is this that time when the champion of Angmar might secure her ring? Narquil. Narquil? I've forgotten again. Okay. I think this... There are two parts of the quest things. 3. That I think are emotionally provoking. One is when the Fellowship of the Ring leaves Rivendell. And another one is this. The funeral. And another one is when... I always get the name. I think it's Boromir dies. And you got the orcs shooting the arrows in him. And... Oh, that is terrible. Those of... But I'm level 85, so or 86. So I'm sure there's more to come. Calenglad.
What can I do for you?
The air is chill and my heart is heavy with sorrow. All battles bring grief in their train, but beyond the veil of sadness lies the hope of victory. By the way, if we get a movie, you see me alt tab and do something really quick, because what it is, you get a very strong echo just with the movies. Right. It is time. I don't get it with... it's so fuzzy. What do you think? Anyway, I don't get the same problem if I record a video, but if I stream the video, I have to do the thing. And yeah. Okay, anyway. So here, I have a request of you. We go now to build cairns over our fallen kinsmen, Dunedain all. I want you to place the capstone on each of the cairns, Thordunost. Oh dear. Okay. Where are we? Ah, right, okay. We're sort of northeast. So I know that you are of dwarf kind and no Dunedain, but I feel that it is right. Our people must stand together, even in grief. I agree. I'm fine with that. Okay. Well scripted, these things like this. I look like an orang. I walk like an orangutan, but I've got these long arms and little legs. It looks weird. Okay. Or even, no, not gorilla. No, gorillas are not so upright, are they? My friends, we have come to Barad Rath in sorrow for the loss of 3 of our own. Their names will be always remembered. Tadan, Columnier, Carcamadel. Forcon, if you would begin. I knew Carcamadel for many years before we came to Evendim. She spoke often of Anubinus. Oh dear. I wish she could have seen it retaken. I did not have the opportunity to know Carcamadel very well. I curse Angmar for depriving me of it. Thordunost, if you would place the final stone on Carcamadel's cairn. Our losses have been severe, our pain great. But the Dunedain fight on. Ask Duel, if you please. You could always count on Colhamnir for a laugh, no matter the situation. I hope you can't hear a blender in the background. I remember once when I was cleaning a vase, it slipped from my fingers and shattered. Columnier wanted to bury the pieces so I would have an ancient relic to dig up days hence. Funny. There we go. He laughed and laughed. Columnier was quick to laugh, but he knew the importance of strength. We will avenge my friend Angmar, will fear the wrath of the Dunedain. Thordunost, the capstone for Columnier's cairn, please. Indeed. There will always be losses in war. And yet there is one among us who can put an end to our long sorrow. The line of kings remains unbroken, and with that knowledge our fallen kin will be at peace. Kakum Nuial, please. Kugam. No words of mine can do justice to Tadan's memory and so on. He volunteered himself for thankless tasks with no thought for himself. The world will be poorer without him in it. Be at peace, my brother. The capstone for Tadan's cairn is all that remains, Thordunost. I'm sorry, that blender in the background is awful. Wait. Look here. Who's that? Bird, a messenger. Raven. This is Fleetwing, the Raven of Toragithir. Amarthiel's forces are marching through the Evendim Gate. It has begun.
How can I be of service?
Finish. Travel. Wow. Quick as we can. Need armor for this, I think. I thank you again, Thordunost. You did not know Tadan for long, but he was a good man, and I know he appreciated your visits, despite the dangerous tenor of the duty in which you found him. I do not blame him for what happened, and I ask that you do not as well. Mordrambor has ensnared folk greater than you or I. I feel that my people will be able to fight once again, and with renewed determination. We will not forget what Mordrambor and Amarthiel have done, but neither shall we wallow in our grief. Our vengeance, when it comes, shall be magnified tenfold by our losses, and they will regret their misdeeds.
What do you need?
I had hoped we would learn something of Nartriel that might aid us in finding it before the Angmarim, but that hope, like so many others, has been dashed. We have been delayed by Mordrambor and must now follow Amarthiel's forces eastward, where I had hoped to stay before them. No matter. There are many tall hills between here and the wilderness of the Troll Shores, and if we must follow, we will do so knowing what to expect. You should leave Evendim, heading east and pass through the fields of Thordunost. A short distance northeast of Trestlebridge stands the great hill of Amon-Raith. Stand at its peak and look eastward. If you see the Angmarim ahead of you, continue to Amon-Sol, which is called Weathertop by many, in the Lowlands, and do the same. Look eastward from its summit. I am worried that the Angmarim may attack villages along the way by scouting their positions from the heights. You will be able to learn of their progress and follow them wherever they are headed. And that's the tune. So, okay, good. Right. How the best way to do this? Do I actually... I can actually get a horse there from Trestlebridge. Or, yeah, try and get one there from Trestlebridge. But, yeah. Okay, we'll do it that way. It's a bit of a haul, because we have to... It's a slow travel from Bree. but I can't think of a quicker way to get there. I feel as if I should. Wait a minute. I should sort of ride. I'm going to ride there. I'm going to ride. I mean, by the time we get the horse taxi thing anyway, it won't be great. So it'll still take ages. So I think the best thing is to just travel like this. Now to get from there, however, to get from there to the Lone Lands, that's the next thing. And I'm not very happy about the idea of riding all that way. So we'll see what happens. I'll find a way to get there. But I think, yeah, for the purposes of this thing, yes, that's what I will do. Alright. So if you want to go and make a cup of coffee, come back, I'll be ready. It takes time. Bit of a shame, but never mind. Now, Path Adriel. I think it's Adriel, isn't it? Why is there a fire up there? Campsite though. Must be an instance. I don't remember that. What would that be? Whatever. Yeah, I don't think I've got time for an instance now. If anybody was thinking of saying something, I haven't got time. I think it's the Epic Quest. It's good, it's excellent, but there's a lot of reading in it, and I think, and that's one reason that I want to make a series of videos on the subject of the Epic Quest. Just record only those, so that you can kind of group them together and just watch the story of Lord of the Rings online, or Lord of the Rings, I suppose. So on, and cut out bits like this, have sort of edit it so that you do actually see somebody riding a horse along the route, but they're not, you don't have to sit like this. All that writing, try and put something in, some sort of narration somehow, edit bits out, stuff like that. Might have to record it, not say anything, and then add voice afterwards, and then edit. Yeah, sorry, I'm just thinking how I can do it. It's going to take forever, isn't it? I mean, how long does it take to get a character through the game? Well, I've got a level 13 minstrel who's actually done nothing in the game at all. He's that level from things like the festival, that sort of thing. That's how he got to level 13. So, not just the festival, he's years old, so he's been there forever. But he's been there 6 or 7 years, I think, so more than that. No, hang on. 5 or 6 years. So, yeah. But he's still on the very first quest, so he's almost at the beginning. So what I thought is I'll take characters through from the beginning, as far as his thing, and then I'll delete that character, and I will carry on with him, because he's at level 13, and his name is Thordunost. He was put there as a place name holder. He's on Evernight, that guy. Now, I kind of like to have him as part of the Lotro on level. Trouble is, Lotro on level is Laurelin. So to divide it over 2 servers, I might not. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but something. I don't want to roleplay it. It's not that. I'm not going to roleplay the thing. But I will do something so that it makes sense, because it doesn't. When you think, okay, go and pick up 8 stones, then you got to go there. So what's the quickest route by taxi, as I call it, from A to B? It's like that. Well, you miss the story completely when you do this thing. It gets so boring reading all that stuff. But I feel as if it's a nice thing to do, to put it into a video. I'm not. I won't pretend I'm a professional video maker by any stretch of the imagination. Not the best, but I suppose I can do something. I would never do a let's play. I wanted to do a let's play of Lord of the Rings Online, but I know it's going to be hundreds of videos. How can you play? You could play for 45 minutes, 30 minutes, upload what you did. You can play for a few hours, edit the highlights together, which is going to take, if you play for 2 hours and you put 30 minutes of highlights, you're going to be editing for like 3 or 4 hours. So that's just not a doable thing. Well, okay, the way I do it, I would. So it's all a bit, it's hard to know. It's difficult to know. I just couldn't think of a way to do it, so I decided to stream it. That's how the stream came about. Now, why is he... Those people are refugees from Anandir. I am doing what I can for them.
What do you need?
You are here to scout the passage of the Angmarim. They passed by some hours ago and I marked their course. Stand here upon the summit and look to the east. You should see them in the distance. There. Far to the east, a cloud of dust marks the passage of the Angmarim. Okay. Now this is where you edit a bit out, and it's nice and easy to do, but some bits are not so easy to edit out. So now I need to get to Weathertop. Weathertop is going to be, actually, what am I doing? What am I doing? Right, Oscaruth, look. Oscaruth, and then get on the horse to the inn, whatever it's called, not Lonely Inn, Forsaken Inn, to the Forsaken Inn, and jump off part of the way. That's how to do it. And then we've got to climb to the summit
What do you want?
Candace's encampment. Why not? Travel for free. There's got to be fast travel, isn't it? Could have gone there from Bree. Just up from Bree. Never thought of that. Is this going to be fast travel? Yes, it is. Perfect. There we are. I didn't know you could do this. That was wonderful. Right. Now we have to get to the top. Where do you do? It's here, isn't it? It's around the back. So that's just perfect as well. Oh, nice. Find the summit of Weathertop. I'm on my way. I came here earlier in the... put the helmet on. Earlier in the epic, we had to go to the top of here, didn't we? Remember that very well. Actually like that little bit of quest. You purchased the ride to Candace's encampment for nothing. Let's go to this one. There we go. So, last thing I've got on there then is far to the east, a cloud of dust marks the passage of Angmarim. Indeed. We're going to have to travel to Rivendell next, I think. Just a guess. I would have thought so. Can I go up that way? Not sure. I think I can. Because this is the way that Candace went to the top. And I had to go the other way. So, therefore, it's logical. If he went this way, there must be a way through. Tell you one other thing about the epic when you're streaming it, or I suppose when you're recording it as well, is more when you're streaming it, I think, is try to think of something to say when you're on your way up here. When you get to the top, always get Floyd and Dewitt. Don't forget Floyd and Dewitt. They stand on the edge up here, and they have a deed. Right, it's down over here. There, I think there they are. There's Floyd, the horse, and Dewitt, his owner. Right, let's look. Far to the east, the company of Angmarim crosses the last bridge. They've got that far. Talk to Alflank. He's there. Suddenly, I need this return to Oscarooth again. I will travel to... Can I get there from Gwingris or something? Darwin's Gate. I could go to Bree. Then to... If I go to Bree to Oscarooth? Try it. I don't know if we can. It's a bit of a weird way to get there, but if it's quicker, that's great. Aspen Song, Song Warrior. Circle of the Silver Swords. Level 25. Wow. Right sort of level for going up there, though. Right, try and cut through past the crowds. Here they are. Famed for 5 minutes. What are we doing? Okay, nobody's famous on my channel, but, you know. I'll do it for fun. I'm just another guy playing another game. I've been here a few times over the last couple of weeks doing the beer thing. This guy, Ale Association. Oh, I should ride that one. Where is it? It's Thorin's Hall. There it is. If you've never seen it, look, isn't that cool? Even if you're not into beer, it's kind of a nice. I think it's the nicest goat in the game. That one, the way it looks. Thorin's Hall Gate is not too bad. The ones in Moria are good for Moria, but nowhere else because they've got the funny lamp on the back. I think that looks a bit odd. Now, this one, on the other hand, it's kind of right wherever you go. You'd have to hold a torch or something, wouldn't you, to get that right? But I don't know how you'd sort out being able to see in the dark. But, well, nothing's perfect. Wow, usual gathering down here. What's this? I am currently away from my keyboard.
What can I do for you?
So, can I go from here to Oscarooth? I can. Thank goodness for that. Where's my water? Oh! No. Okay. And it's only Saturday, isn't it? Is it Saturday or Sunday? It's Saturday. I thought it was Sunday for a minute there. Oh, no. I want to go with my own. So I'm only going down to the bridge. Right, the bridge. And the road. Where's the road? So I've got things to do in the Troll Shores. I've got so many deeds. This week I think I'll spend a few days just doing deeds and nothing else. I'll ignore if another festival starts or whatever. I will completely ignore it. I have a lot to do on the YouTube channel, but so I've got a new one starting soon. So as soon as I can. But well, right now I have to get this guy going somewhere. So for the sake of the channel, I'll do it. I will ignore certain other things. But I must do dailies for two of my other characters. But otherwise, that'll take about an hour each. So got that. Oh, I've got some videos to edit. To publish tomorrow. Got loads to do. Never a dull moment. So tomorrow morning, I don't know if you care. Tomorrow morning, I'll be spending a couple of hours editing videos. I will have to do deeds with this guy. No, dailies with two other guys. That's for me. Deeds, this guy I will say is for you. He wouldn't exist if it wasn't for YouTube. And so on. So I think probably most of tomorrow will be tied up with YouTube stuff. I don't know if I will stream tomorrow afternoon. I'd like to, but I don't know. I do not know which character will be here tomorrow night. I'm going to guess that it is this one. There is a vague possibility of it being a higher level character. We'll see. But I refuse to stream deeds. Deeds are boring and not to be shared. They're like a punishment. The last thing I want to do is show you deeds happening. So this one anyway, it was to go. Where was he going? He was going past here. Or the Angmarim. They're going past here. And where are they going? Rivendell? Droll shores are full of danger. Okay, right. So, so now, who reads this? Really? You are seeking the Angmarim that passed this way not long ago? I saw them coming from a great distance and managed to hide myself before they arrived. I feared I would be found, for at the head of their number marched a man of great evil, a black Numenorian, if I do not miss my guess. It seemed to me that he stared right at my hiding place, but at just about that moment he was interrupted by some thought that caused him to turn and gaze off into the distance, to the west. To the west? I know not where it was, but he shortly resumed his march, and the company passed into the east. Your face tells me that you have had dealings with this man, and the memory is full of sorrow. From what I overheard, it seemed their course lay to the south, among the cheerless lands of Tal Brunnen. My sister Candleth has a camp in Tal Brunnen. To reach it, follow the road east of here, until you are nearly within sight of the Brunnen. You will come to a dirt path that winds southward into the Brunnen on your left, and a tall rock face on your right. Stay on the path, even as it crosses streams and winds through the underbrush, and you will surely come across one of Candleth's scouts, who can guide you to her camp. Tell Candleth of the Angmarim that have come to the lands of her watch. Tell her as well to be wary. I fear to think what errand could have brought this black Numenorian so near to Imladris. Alright, well, let's keep the epic joined together and we'll go on the go. It's not far, really. I thought it was for a minute, but there we go. No. It's not far, and I've only made the journey once on this guy, so why not? And I think the epic is starting to get a bit more interesting, but you have to, if it's more interesting if you know what's happened before. If you're doing this and you do not know the story so far, it means less. A lot less, actually. So there was a man who went to save his daughter from Khan Doom. Oh, no, daughter went to save a man. The daughter apparently was killed or something. Well, I forget myself. So that's the thing, isn't it? Is you kind of forget a lot of the story. But I think it's her father. It's a father and daughter thing, and the father goes off to Evendim, and he sort of lends a hand or something in what happens there. He's not very active, but he's there. And then I think, where is he? Oh dear. But he's still part of the story anyway. He is through Angmar and through here, this part of the story, and continues into Regian. So if you understand the thing going on with him and his daughter, you can then figure out what this is about and get more out of it. I cannot remember exactly, but it actually finishes with the end of book 2. His story finishes, I think, and that's the end of book 2 is into Moria is book 3, as far as I know. Volume 3. This is volume 1 or 2. Let me check. This is volume 1, so then volume 2 is Moria. I must try to remember that. Now, down here somewhere, and we've got to start looking for turning to the right just before we get to the Ford of Brunnen. If you don't know the game, Ford of Brunnen, when in the movie, what was his name, gets a Nazgul sword, a Mordor sword in in his shoulder, I think it is. And it becomes infected, and he starts to turn into a wraith or something like that, doesn't he? So the elves rescue him, or one elf, a woman, female elf, rescues him and takes him to Rivendell. And they go like the Clappers, being chased by the Nazgul through tons of trees, which is these trees. And then they cross a river. She does some sort of magical thing. The river comes up, knocks them off the horses, and they escape safely. This is that place down in the bottom of this valley. It's that. That's where the turning the rivers, and they turn into sort of horses. And in the game down here, there's a skirmish, and that happens in the skirmish as well, which is really nice. It's I like the way that this game works in the actual story and a lot of the movie as well. If you know the movie, you see it from time to time happening in the game. But of course, this game began when they made the Lord of the Rings movies. I think it was kind of a follow-on from that, I believe. Which is why Warner Brothers used to own the kind of rights to it, to the story, and were part of the making of this game. But that's as I understand it. So we've now left the movie bit, and we have to travel on down here. Now I'm not sure if the Fellowship has left Rivendell yet or not. I think they might have. We'll find out sooner or later anyway. So we're looking for a woman along the way who's some kind of scout. I think I'm supposed to go this way. No, I'm not. There's a person. And another person. And some blueberries. And run out of things to say. So we've come all the way from Evendin through Eridluin to Trollshores. That's a heck of a trip. I can imagine this guy. I just went past it, but that's alright. I can imagine this guy, character on a horse, and he's riding for days and days and days without stopping. You know, one of those. That would be some journey. So we've got this path. It's daytime. I like that too. In the daytime, you don't get trolls, and if you come down here in the night time, you get trolls. And I like that. It's a nice little touch, and it adds something to the immersion. You don't have to roleplay it to get that. So I've got to kill these. Look. Killed 3 of 80. So if you don't see me at all next weekend, it's not because I'm ill, which is why I was away last weekend. Oh, look at that. Angmarim Scouts. They're red dots on the radar. That's interesting. I had forgotten that. Oh, wait a minute. Is that... all are welcome? No. I think I've got a cut up here, actually. I'm often wrong about stories and lore and stuff, and I know that. No apologies, it's just how it is. Now, I try to be right. Oh, really? Can I get down? No. Oh. Without jumping off here. What? Oh, hello.
Hello, friend.
Defeat stone
Help or
trolls.
something?
Nah. Oh dear. Might as well get off. Candeleth again. The trackless wilds are dark and overgrown, home to many dangers.
How can I be of service?
You bring warning from my sister that the Angmarim have come to Tal Vernen. Her warning is welcome, but my scouts have already encountered the enemy. Do you know that they have come to this place? Can you tell me what brings them to these woods, so far from their evil homeland?
Mind my words, traveller.
Your story fills me with concern, Thordunost. Talburin is a dark and wooded land, and this ring for which Amarthael seeks could be anywhere. If the Angmarim have some guidance to its location that we do not, I can see little chance that we will find it first. My scouts tell me that the Angmarim seem particularly interested in the small ruins that dot the landscape of Talburin. If you could journey to some of those ruins and defeat the searching Angmarim, I will contemplate upon possible places where a ring such as Narchuil could have been lost. I fear this errand may be hopeless, Thordunost, but perhaps Narchuil, if it is within these wooded lands at all, will evade the Angmarim as well. Okay, we're on the hunt. And where are they? Ah, they're right here. Let's move this back. They're here. It's those red dots we saw a minute ago. Perfect. Off we go. Away! What's my title? Losser. Nah, that's wrong. No, I mustn't be a Losser. Title. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Deed. What about a deed? Cake eater. Dreamer. Skirmish recruit. Heritage. No. Hobby. Kinship. Quest. Tell you what. Allies. Ally. Breed offender. Eggland friend. Or friend of the hall. It's all rubbish. I might just be at the Blue Mountains because that's my thing. Dragonkind. Evil peoples. Boundless Fenderin. Doom of the Angmarim. Perfect. That's what I'm doing. There we go. Perfect for the story, eh? Look at that. And Thordunost, Doom of the Angmarim. Oh, they'll be shaking in their boots. Oh, thank you for subscribing, British Daz. You're going to go? Oh, okay. That's alright. Thanks very much for tuning in. Keep your eyes open for recordings of past streams and future streams and anything else you might see. Alright. Now, these do for starters. Now we've got 2 scouts, a scout and a searcher. I'm going to go for the scout and hope the other one is not ranged, because the searcher, the scout will be. Oh, nice. Oh, right. Oh, he's level 50. We're back on level. Good. 1 of 6. Now, let's see if I'm on level. Oh, I got a ring. What was the ring? 33 vitality. Not bad, but not good enough. Yeah, you might be level 50, but I'm level 52. Oh, he's got 6,000 life. He's quite a thing having him here. I think I missed. So this you can chat, if you can see the chat, if you're on a wide screen or something, big screen, then you'll see it's only quest related stuff. So if you don't want to read chat, you can read it at all. There you go. Right, 1 of 3 anyway. Whatever. Now, okay, we have to kill 5 scouts, and you came back a bit quick. Yeah. Cheeky. Come on. I love that skill where it knocks them over. I just do. I love it. I love it. It's so useful. Okay, it's no immersion. Don't you dare come back yet, mister. We need some immersion. So, what am I doing here? They're sort of that way and then that way and around. They're down here somewhere. Right. Well, I suppose they are. They're not up there, are they? It could be. They're going to be up there, aren't they? Ah, there's some sort of fortification on the top. Maybe by going this way I can get up there. Erin Singor. Let me see. I think I can. Oh, look at this place. That's cool. Does look familiar. Oh, is that where I went with the trolls with that guy from Rivendell? I thought that was the Giant Valley or that way. We'll see. Can I get up here anyway? I don't think. Yes, I can. Hang on. Let's find out now. I'm a little bit interested now. What is down there? Can we get down? There's a bridge over there. Let's have a look. I mean, no, it's glowing yellow, so I'm kind of still in the right area, really. And there's a path going backwards, but I want to know what's in front of me. Looks like a bridge. Out here. Here we are. No, can't get in this way. Okay, whatever. I'll go back and up. There was a pace. Yeah, look. What's this it? Up there? Round to the left a bit. Yes, there we are. Red dots. 3 of them. 4. 5. Lovely. Scouts. Difficult to bunch them up, that's all. If I run in quick, maybe... Let's try this. Whatever, it worked. I should have been using this one around and no. Am I eating? You and die. Oh, dang. 4, 6, 2, 3. Lovely. Just perfect. That was a bit of a waste, but never mind. That was not. They respawn too quickly. Why? I suppose at one time this was a busy place. That's all I can think of. But it's still too quick. Well, at least a bit of fighting on this one. It can happen with the epic, can't it? You just go on and on and on. Talk, talk, talk. Riding all over. What's that one? I can't remember which thing it is, but you go forever. Oh, I need to heal a bit. There. Okay, pop over here. We need 1 scout. I'm going to get the one on the way back. Then my health can regenerate a bit as well. Whoop. What is that? I think I can... I've got a thing here that will heal... Oh, it would have. I think that would have healed me, but not sure. Can I have one of those? Yes, I can. Lovely. I never drink potions. Don't need to. I seem to be between having to drink a potion every 5 minutes, and then this thing happens I don't need to at all. Oh, here's that bridge. Look. Which would get me down there. And over there, there's a ruin. No, I think it would get me down. Oh, I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to do it now. Maybe another day. I'll just follow the road. But now, of course, I need to get to... Where am I? Here it is. This is where I need to be. Done. Don't respawn before I can ride away on my pony. Sorry, horse. Come on. Out of here. Lovely. So now we've got to tell Candlelath that we found the somehow Merriman. We've killed them, but there were not a lot of them. And that's a concern, so where are the rest? I wonder. Candlelath will know what to do. Right. Candlelath.
What can I do for you?
You've done your part, but I must confess that my list of possible hiding places for the ring Narcaril is very short. I will tell you of them, and let you judge for yourself if they seem to be reasonable to you. What does this look like? Rubbish? But what has it got? It's got... No, but I'll take it.
Will you lend me your...
Okay. Certain places in the woods and crags of Talburin have an unsavoury air. The few travellers that pass by them oft report an unsettled feeling, a troubled disquiet. This in itself is not unusual, for the land remembers many things that we have forgotten and makes such memories known to us. Though we recognise them, but to learn that such a relic of evil as the ring by which the champion of Angmar knew her greatest strength could lie hidden within these woods, it could explain much. I don't know why these quests are so hard to read aloud, but they really are. I think it might be something to do with, I don't know what it is. Anyway, look to the southeast. Do you see the stonework within that narrow pass through the rocks? That place is called Delasad, and it is a ruin of which I know little. Of elven make it is, but the air is heavy all about it. Look for Muildir by the narrow pass to Delasad, and he will tell you if he has seen anything of note. The other site I have in mind is Erin Singor, a den of the wood trolls in northwest Talbrunnen. Ah, that's where we just passed, I think. The creatures grow from saplings in that wooded and watery grove, and it is therefore rarely troubled by outsiders. Might Narturil lie within the reedy beds or buried in the mud of Erin Singor, or in the depths of Bar E Therchir beneath it? One of my scouts, Laventhyr, has studied the ways of the wood trolls. Look for him outside the entrance to Erin Singor. When Muildir and Laventhyr have given you what aid they can, return to me with Narturil or with any information about its location which you have learned, and we can decide our next course. Let's see. I think there might be... Yeah, so one is where we were just looking at there. And the other one is across the other side of the river, and I don't think we've been there, and I don't think we've done quests in this place. Might be wrong, but I don't think so. I think I should mark this as a milestone. take out Forochel. Yeah, get rid of Forochel. So that's done. I've got a new deed. No legendary item. Have any of these like maxed? 18. It's close. 11. So no. But I think what I will do is stop there because this is going to take ages and more time than I have. And I don't want to do tons and leave poor old Archosaur a long way behind. So I'm going to stop doing the epic now and we'll come back tomorrow and probably be, I think tomorrow might be Eregion. We were talking, I'm giving credit for it, it was Archosaur who suggested doing some skirmishes, so that might happen, but I don't know if I can actually see what my can't see in traits, can you? What I know it's in here, isn't it? Skirmish thing. Here we are. Skirmish skills, archer. There, no, it doesn't tell me the level without getting it summoned, but I know mine has got to be like, if they start at level 20, mine will be 22, something like that. And I'm level 52. So it really does need to level up. Alright, see you in the next exciting installment tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening of Lotro on level. Thanks for tuning in. I'm off to watch The Blacklist. If you don't know what that is, I definitely recommend it. It's FBI, CIA, detective thing. It's really good. Bye for now.